Oh, so you're saying because they had a sexual relationship, she now can use that
She's
sexual experience.
It's a leverage.
She's leveraging. Yeah,
She's
Yes.
leveraging it.
Okay.
correct.
Like,
Power.
even though
So I
he's
think
a
Trigger
higher,
was saying the pussy don't have no power for me to get the job. Like I'm not gonna sleep with you and I'm guaranteed the job. But I think y'all were talking about like two different parts of power. But I think I understand what you're saying.
Go ahead, Trigger. That's a great point. Go ahead.
I'm not even framing this in a woman man thing. If the woman is the CEO and the man is like, let me sleep with you, or she's like, I'm gonna put you in this position if you sleep with me. Whoever is the person who can give you the position, that is the person who's going to have fault or not. Okay, I'm not finna blame the person that just wooed you with their body,
So
whether
it's
it's a man or a
This
woman.
is the
It's the
biggest
person
piece
who
of
has the
Sparta
power
shit that I've ever heard.
that is
what,
at fault or not.
You know
That's
that
wait,
that's
can I
regardless
ask
of
you
Trigger a
know that
question?
19 times out of 20, it is a woman that is sleeping. You have never heard of a man that slept his way to the top.
So
that's
that's
not
because
true.
women aren't.
You
That's
have
not
never
true.
heard. Okay, name them.
It's definitely some fine scrubs. I
Name them.
believe that them slept their way into some
Name
good,
them.
better positions.
Name
I
them.
bet
believe.
so. I
Name
bet
them.
so.
Can
Name
I ask
them.
a question? Can I ask why
No,
men
no, 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 no,
are
no, 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 no,
interested?
no, no, no,
Okay.
no, no. Give me
Okay.
one. Give me one. Give me one example.
It's
Of
not.
I
what?
don't know. I'm
One
just saying
Give
example.
me
it's,
What?
one.
it's very plausible. It's a legit situation. I don't
You
know
have
any.
never in your life heard of a man that slept his way through women to the top. It
If it
don't
was,
happen.
if
That
it was
don't
We
easy,
fucking
gotta
happen.
ask the Diddy.
It
no. If it
don't
was
It's
happen.
more,
possible.
if it was
Well, more
easy
men are
money,
in
I
positions of
don't
power
know.
than women anyway. So I'm
Listen,
not
what?
trying to
listen.
dismantle your argument.
You
I'm
can't
just saying
dismantle my argument because
I'm
y'all
not trying to.
gaslighting. The reality is that y'all know that the dynamics between men and women is different, which
Mhm.
means that we have to remove the bullshit and stop all of this equal everything because it ain't never gonna be equal. Y'all have tools that y'all use that allow for y'all to put yourself in better positions, and men work their ass off, and they have tools that they have, such as their strength and their endurance, that allows for them to get to better spaces and working their ass off. And everybody is using their privilege differently, which means that we're not equal. And the minute that we stop talking this equal bullshit is the minute that we can start actually have real conversations and we can stop gaslighting each other. Because every fucking woman that's on TV today, all of them look like something. They are not booger wolves. All of them. All of them look like something.
Oh,
Can,
girl.
can,
And they keep
can I
talking
just
this
say that it's
bullshit
the
about how they
motive?
work their way to the top and how they get the fuck out of here.
It's the
These
motive
people
of
like
why a
it's
woman
people
wants to
like
use her body to
no,
elevate.
no, no,
I
no, no,
think
no, no. It's people like Stephen A. Smith and Chris Broussard, and they was down. They put real time in. They was doing traveling with the team. Even Skip Bayless. I know we're gonna get to him later, but he was fucking traveling with the Bulls, documenting the entire Jordan journey before Jordan was Jordan. And these guys has been in the mix their entire life. And then they finally get one shot. They get a shot to finally do some great shit. And you got these women that's sitting here acting like they doing the same thing as men. They not.
But
They
if you
not.
think about TV
Every last
personalities,
one of
the
these
men
women.
look good
Every
too. It's
last
just
one of these
about how
women.
you present
Every
yourself
last
and what
one of
they
these
want
women. Whether you
to
want to
see
talk
on
about
TV.
Molly Kirim and fuck, she was talking to people. We know that for a fact. Whether you want to talk about Joy Taylor, she was talking to people. Whether you want to talk about the other one that they just recently been going at, she married to a guy that's in the industry. All of these women is fucking sleeping their way through these guys. All of them. Every last one of them. They ain't putting no time in.
No proof.
And if what do you
That's
mean?
a very
They was the
bad.
girlfriends and the wives of certain people that's in the industry. That ain't no
Well,
not
you're
proof.
basically saying
Even
any
Joy
good looking
Taylor,
woman on
even
TV
Joy
step her way
Taylor, the only
there,
reason
and
that
she
we
don't
even
do just
consider
she
Joy
don't do
Taylor,
anywhere as near the work that a man
shut
does.
this
That's
shit up.
such a
The only
misogynistic
reason that we even consider Joy Taylor to be
viewpoint. What
a
are you
person that is
saying?
credible in the first place is because her brother is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
That's
that's the only
it.
reason he's relevant.
That part.
It's because her brother is a Hall of Famer.
That
Yeah.
part.
It ain't
Okay,
because
yeah.
she's
What is that
awesome.
called when
Get the
you
fuck out
put
of
your
here.
family
She was
on? People
a
do
she
that
was
all
a
the time, and that has
No,
nothing to
but
do
so
with
nepotism.
she
So
was a
nepotism played a
bartender in
part.
Miami.
yeah, she had no TV experience.
nepotism. Yeah, nepotism.
No,
Like
but
that just
Trigger,
happened.
she
That's
had
part of the
no
business
TV
too.
experience. So for her to get on the show undisputed, that is very rare, right? So something had to be done. Let's just be honest. And women today, we know we can get a lot of stuff playing on our beauty, on our looks. It
Facts.
happens every day. Pretty privilege. So I wouldn't be surprised if she slept with these men. Like it's
I think that's
completely
messed up.
wrong. Like
Nah,
it's
it's the
completely
truth.
wrong.
It's the
Jump in here
truth.
real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
It's a horrible assumption, and it's a lobia woman. Some women do, but some women don't. But just assume that a pretty woman who's up anywhere high, that
Trigger,
she
she
slept
has
her way
no
there. That's
experience.
very much
Trigger.
misogynistic and
She has
No,
wrong.
no
no.
Okay, maybe
experience.
not
We
all women.
dragged
But Joy is
Kamala Harris for
different.
doing the same thing. So it's wrong. If we said it was wrong when Kamala did it,
Facts.
it's wrong when Joy is doing it.
This ain't an assumption.
But there's
It's
no
wrong.
proof that she's doing it. It's just hearsay.
But she's
That's all
in
I'm
the
saying.
allegation.
Go
How
ahead,
did she
Ray.
get that
Well,
job?
they would have to
She's
have
in
to
the
come with facts
allegation.
Trigger.
and
It's
proof.
wrong. We said
That's
Kamala
all.
was
Tell you
wrong for
something.
sleeping her way to her
You gotta do one
position.
mic, y'all. One mic.
If
Go
you
ahead,
ever
Molly.
want to expedite, if you ever want a woman to be able to expedite what she need to do in order to get what she wants, she know what she got to do.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You know what you got to do. If you want to get further ahead, you know what you got to do.
You
But
gotta
why is that
choose
an
one.
option though for women? Why?
That's not always the case,
Because
though.
some women don't have the skills to make it further in life.
But no. It's not. Why is that your last
Oh my
resort?
gosh.
It's why is that still an option? Because
And-
someone has to.
The
I'm not
same
agreeing with
reason,
this.
you know why it's still an option?
I'm just playing devil's advocate right now. I'm just
you know,
saying
you're
the
not. You
option
telling the
has to
truth.
be.
You talking what you're really thinking.
No, I'm not.
No, but
Anton.
You ain't got to
I
talk.
am
Just
playing
say you
devil's
playing
advocate.
devil's advocate.
That's why I said that it's important to know if you're. It's the motive. Why are you wanting to sleep with someone for the sole purpose of wanting
The
to get somewhere?
same reason that y'all
Because you're
breathe.
robbing other people
Because the
from an
same reason that
opportunity.
y'all breathe. It's the same
women
reason
don't
why
care
most
about
of
But I
y'all
mean-
want to
I
get
agree
married.
that there are women that will maybe
No,
have
all-
the
99%
ability to
of
go
y'all are
somewhere,
all the
but they
same
will
way.
use sexual advantages to do so. So I'm not saying that I agree with it. I'm just saying that
But
you
I
can't
mean,
see it through unless someone wants to help you. So I'm not saying, oh, now she's automatically right
Yeah.
if she wants to sleep her way to the top. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Why
You're
are you
doing
willing
the
to
same
give
thing
somebody
in
a
every
position
aspect of your
well,
life.
well,
for
to
different.
sex?
well,
You're
to
Why
doing this.
sleep with
Listen,
her?
And that's all I
do
was
you know
saying.
Because
why
then
most
that's
of
a
y'all?
Guys,
Women
one
didn't do
mic,
nothing but
one
sleep
mic,
with
y'all,
somebody.
one
It's the
mic.
person that put them in
One
their
mic.
Do you
Trigger,
know why the
wait.
position that should
majority
have
of y'all?
the fault.
Trigger,
You know
wait.
why the
Y'all are taking
majority of
all the
y'all?
accountability off the man, and y'all love to.
Trigger,
Give me a
hold
second. Give
on.
me a
Can I
second. Do you
say
know why the
something?
majority of
Say
y'all want to
something,
get
Jess.
married? It's so that somebody can save y'all. That's the same thing. You sleeping your way to the top. Half of y'all don't even like the motherfuckers that y'all be talking to, and y'all rock out with him because it's a better life than the alternative.
What
It's
type of women are
no
we talking about?
different. Listen, the way that y'all approach life is the same way across the board. Whether you're getting married to certain guys because you don't love that motherfucker, or whether or not you're getting into corporate America, most of y'all have the same sentiment. You're just applying it differently and trying to justify it based off of the structure of the environment that you exist in. Most women breathe opportunity through their legs.
Anton, can I say, are you saying that women that seek marriage, a union, an institution, has the same sentiments and motives as a woman who solely wants to use sexual advantages to give herself better opportunity growth in the
Yes.
workplace?
Yes.
But I think that is, well, one of them requires partnership. The other one requires you to just basically step on people's necks.
No,
get
because
somewhere.
most
I
of
don't see
y'all
a
don't want to
benefit that
work,
two
and you're
people can
looking
get.
for a guy to be able to take care of you. And that's why y'all say y'all looking for a provider, man. You're not looking for a 50-50 relationship. You're not
Well,
looking to be a partner.
let's say that you get this, so-called position, you don't owe anything else to this individual. But if you're in a marriage, that's for life. Like
Correct.
that,
And so in order for
what I
you
mean?
to
So how can
continue
it be
to have
competing?
this for life, you're putting yourself in a position to put out. You're trading box because let's be honest.
For
No.
loyalty,
No.
not
Most of y'all don't even know what it really take to be a wife. And so y'all qualify yourselves by saying, I am woman, hear me roar. Y'all think that the box is
What
sufficient
class
enough.
of women we talking about?
You think no,
Feminist.
most women, not all, but
But
most
what
women.
what would
And
you call that? Most women.
you believe
Okay.
that your box qualifies you to sit the fuck down for the rest of your life and have this motherfucker take care of you. And that's it.
There are women that
There's nothing
absolutely
else.
think like
Okay,
that, yeah.
okay. What? All right, let's evaluate this. Me and you single. We got the same last name, so you ain't even got to change your last name if you marry me. What can you get? What can you do for me?
I'm gonna be your partner.
And what does that entail?
I think partnership means that you share the same values as your partner. You want to do the same things they want to do. You want to be a team. You want to cooperate. Well, as a woman, I would want to cooperate with the leadership of my spouse.
Like what? So what value do you bring to me? What can you
Let's
do
say for instance, I guess, well, shoot, I can't even think of nothing right now.
What?
Well, let's say let's say I
nothing?
had to move. Let's say we had to move or something like that. I have a great job. I get paid well, but you get paid well as well.
No. This is me and you in
money.
real life.
Yeah.
We got the same situations. I don't know what your situation is, but I'm rich as fuck, so I'm not tripping about it, right? I work my ass off. Everything is taken care of. I don't need your job. What can you do for me?
Oh, well, it's all about, well, if you can take care of yourself in those other aspects, the question would be, what do you need in a woman?
No. Pitch me. Same way that y'all pitch y'all boss.
Well, you're so
trying to get the job. Pitch me on what it is that you can do for me.
Well, I can be a confidant. I can be a support system.
I got a therapist.
I can be
I got a church.
Oh my God. I think
I got a lawyer. And they're protected.
You need someone to bear your children. You need someone to start a foundation with.
I'm not having no more kids.
You need. So wait a minute. You already have kids. So we both. You're divorced. I'm single. We meet each other. That's what we're doing. Not like we don't have our own kids, our own marriages. How's this working? Because if you're just single, you have no kids, but you're already rich. That's what I'm going to present to you. You don't need to be alone. You don't need to suspend romantic partnership. It's good for you. But I would have to say we need to be able to share the same values. I need to be able to see a vision that you have. I need to be able to say that I can make not necessarily compromisations, but I can make sacrifices, for a potential relationship. Like, for instance, that's why I have to give examples. So major things that people divorce over, argue about: money, having to move, converting religions, changing whether or not you'll have kids or not, dealing with somebody's messed up mama, maybe a crackhead uncle, or maybe you having a some sort of issue. I don't know. Like, it's case by case. You have to know
what you can offer me.
Don't say no pussy, please.
Pussy.
Stop, because you said on another whatchamacallit that you can get that off the street. Now the thing about the pussy is that
I didn't say that I would. I didn't say that it would be valuable to me. I didn't say that I would accept. I said that's the only thing you can offer me.
Well, you would determine if it's valuable. Well, my existence in your life, you would determine whatever I bring now holds value.
You didn't
to
describe nothing else to me.
Well,
I would have to know what an opportunity to give me something that I can work with, and I didn't hear nothing. You skipped over the pussy part. We know that come with the brick. We know that come with it. So what else am I looking for? Because again, the reason why I'm asking this question is because I'm justifying it by letting y'all know that is generally, for most women, the value that they bring into a situation, but they're looking to be saved, which is commensurate with what it is that they do in corporate America. It's the same thing that you do in marriage. So what I'm asking, right, is what value do you bring to me that would then justify me taking care of you for the rest of your life?
My willingness to
you get a lifetime pension. And what do
my willingness to follow you, because whatever you put in place, I would abide, because I would trust you, and you will see the value in someone that you can see is a great partner that has your best interest.
You're gonna shut the fuck up and do what I tell you to do, then, right?
See, the reason why I can say yes is because I know that I would never be running my mouth so much.
I said,
you would ever say,
no, that's not what I said. I said, so basically, you're gonna shut the fuck up and do what I tell you to do, right?
Right, because you would tell me what I want to do anyway. That's why I would be messing with you. It's like a win-win. Like, women would think that if men say that they would tell you to run down the street on one leg and scream, "Anton is my daddy. Anton is my daddy." Like he would never make me say that.
Now you add value into my life.
You know what?
I like that shit.
But just think of it like, if your man asks you to do things you would want to do anyway, it don't sound so bad.
Back up. You messing up. Now
I'm
you talking. Keep talking that other stuff.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You want to. All right, we'll skip it then.
Do
it your way. Do it your way.
Well,
Could I say something?
Wait, Jasmine wanted to say something.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jazz.
Oh my God, we got kind of so far gone, but I was just referring to what is it, Daylin?
Yes,
that's a pretty name.
Thank you, Jazz.
You're welcome. In regards to women sleeping their way to the top, Daylin had touched on something. She said, why is that even an option? Right. And I think that is something that we do have to consider when it comes to like that dynamic, because the casting couch per se, that was something that men developed, right? Because they knew that they were in positions of power, and they knew that women and men will be willing to do anything to get to a certain level. So they present these opportunities. If you do this with me or for me, I can put you here, which is also wrong. It's like when your intentions are not rooted in like, you know, like goodness and righteousness, it's always going to be some manipulative thing. So it's like if I'm a woman and it's like I don't care about anything but getting on, I'm willing to do whatever. I'm willing to go into this room, say what I need to say, do what I need to do with so and so to get to where I go. I don't care who it hurts or what have you. Then on the flip side, I'm a powerful man or just a powerful person that can put other people in position. I may want to, I may get off on using that power because I know people are willing to do whatever. So I think if we want to keep it fair, both sides need to move with integrity when it comes to achieving the things that you want, and then also being conscious of not mishandling the power that you may have.
I had just wanted to make a note that Anton's line of questioning is what part of what I'm going to be addressing in like this whole what can you bring, what value does a woman bring to the table is really rooted in objectification of women. And that is where you guys are going wrong in that aspect. But yeah, what Jazz just said is basically what I was saying from the beginning. The person that's putting them in those positions has a lot of fault as well, because they're using their power, whether the woman offered it or not, or the person underneath offered it or not. They're using their power to put somebody in position just because of what they were offered physically. That's wrong too. And they have most of the blame because the person that offered them the sex couldn't get there without that person. And so to fully blame that person that's offering the sex is crazy. That's taking all the accountability off the person who actually had the power. And that's all I was saying. That's what Jazz said.
So if she's really that talented, if she's really that good at what she does, she can then create her own. She can build her own. She won't have to compromise in any sort of way, right? We talked about objectification, right? It's self-objectification. That's you have to. It takes two to tango,
Well,
as you were saying,
Aquarius,
Jack.
we've seen her do that, and that too personal YouTube channel that she got is trash.
There we go.
She got all of this visibility. Stephen A can start a new YouTube channel. He hit 1 million subscribers, think like a week and a half ago. Shannon Sharp, he could do his thing.
Yeah.
That YouTube channel that she started last year, hot garbage.
That's crazy.
Which basically tells you
that's what happens when you're greedy. I think when you're greedy and you suspend what you could actually like what you know for who you know. It's like what Nene say, you could never win when you play dirty. So it's like that's what happens when you want something for nothing when you can use everything that you so-called work for to get it. But I guess sometimes it's too slow for people or for certain women.
Listen,
yeah,
I'm not mad at
it's tough. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
But can I say this? Oh, sorry, Jazz. Well,
no, I was just gonna say, it's tough, like being a pretty woman in these certain spaces, especially when you don't want to be just known for your looks or known for your beauty. You want to work extra hard to be exceptional so you can be taken seriously. And even when you do that, right? Even when you do that, you're not putting yourself out there or throwing yourself out there. You can't help that you're beautiful. You can't help that you look how you look, right? But you make sure that you're exceptional. You make sure that you're, exceeding expectations all of the time so people will take you seriously. And even then, when you've done the work to be in the position that you're in, people will still accuse you, oh, someone must have did this because she looked like this. And it's just a lot of weird biases around the whole thing. And until we kind of like disconnect from that and actually see people for what they can actually offer instead of just, well, you're pretty, that's why you're there. We'll always be in this.
Can I ask for an example?
No, hold on.
Can I ask for an example?
Let's stay there for a second.
Yeah.
I disagree with her. I think that's feminist nonsense that she's talking right now.
Okay.
And the reason why I disagree is because let's use men as an example. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No, hold on. Forget the biases. Nobody cares about what your how you were born, and if you wasn't tall enough, or if you wasn't light enough or dark enough. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
It's get in where you fit in, compete, leverage what makes you great to give you an edge up, and you win. You a winner or you're a loser. Either women like you or they don't. Either you winning or you not. Either you rich or you poor. Either you the man, either you him or you not. Nobody is looking to give men any sympathy whatsoever. It is survival of the fittest.